For the first time, there are now guidelines for rehabilitation after suffering a stroke. ABC 7's Alex Redmond has more on how it's making a difference for stroke patients.
Right foot by me. Bring it over here.
He stands 6 feet tall, and Rick Martin is relearning
I had a stroke.
to walk.
Doctor told me when I woke up.
His wife Lynn there the whole time.
He just laid there. He couldn't, you could tell he couldn't communicate. He was very emotional.
Unable to walk or even sit on the side of the bed without collapsing, says Lynn Martin.
I couldn't pick him up, move him, so he needed to progress before we could go home. And we didn't want to just ship him to a nursing home yet.
At the beginning of his journey, he wasn't able to stand up. He was scared. He wasn't able to do any physical activities. He was dependent with absolutely everything, simple stuff like getting in and out of bed, rolling in bed. He couldn't do it.
Previous guidelines focused on medical issues involved in the initial management of stroke.
For patients that are not going to come to inpatient rehab, there is a great risk of falls.
Now, the American Stroke Association strongly recommends, whenever possible, that stroke patients be treated at an inpatient rehabilitation facility rather than a skilled nursing facility.
This is 1 week after the stroke. Patient unable to walk by herself.
A short time later,
Walking 15 minutes after the treatment, the same day.
Polivchek says that there's a difference in the outcomes because there's a team of clinicians that specialize in stroke, and therefore people are able to go home much faster.
Yeah, it starts out slow at first, but then it just picks right up before you know it. It's working.
Rick Martin is getting stronger, but had he not had inpatient rehabilitation,
I think he'd still be sitting there in his wheelchair doing nothing, is what I really think. This has helped him so much.
one thing's for sure.
Yeah, she's stuck with me.
Reporting in Sarasota, Alex Redmond, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.